All of these chickens lay eggs. Make one for Easter, or just for your love of chickens. Each chicken takes about 3.5 hours to make. But they're cute, have flappy wings, wiggly feet, and a little compartment to hold an egg. It even has a tail. So, here's how to make your own egg-laying chicken. I'll be using plush or velvet yarn, which I will crochet with a 4mm hook. The egg holding part of the chicken will be made to fit this egg. The elastic you choose is important. I'm using a child's hairband. It shouldn't be too tight, like this. Choose a hairband with a lot of stretch but smaller diameter. You want it to be easy for the egg to be squeezed out, but you don't want it to be able to fall out. Begin with the egg holder. I'll be using US crochet terminology. Do a single crochet to attach the yarn to the hairband. Then continue to do 24 double crochet around the hairband. You may have to slide the stitches down the elastic to fit all the stitches in. You will end up with a ring like this. Once you have completed your ring, begin to single crochet around for 8 rows. After the 8 rows, it should look like this. At this point, it's a good idea to get out your egg and check that it fits. This is a snug fit, but that's fine. A smaller egg will still sit in it nicely. Begin the decreases. Once you finish the last row, you should have 6 stitches remaining. And just stitch up the hole. Then hide the end of the yarn. Check one last time to see that your egg definitely fits the holder. You don't want to go through the trouble of making the entire chicken only to find out that the egg you wanted to put in it doesn't fit. Now you can start the body of the chicken. I will single crochet into the top part of the double crochet stitch right here. Continue to single crochet into each stitch. It helps to move the stitches along the elastic as you do this, to to make more room to see where you need to insert your stitch. Once you finish the first row, you can begin your increases. I'm going to hide that tail in this row. Once you've finished all your increases, it should look like this. Now do 9 rows of single crochet. The body should be the height of the egg holder at this point. Begin the decreases. You can change how you do these decreases to get a different shaped chicken. Make sure to start stuffing your chicken before the opening gets too narrow, and stuff it with the egg inside. This will give you the best shape. When you get near the top, about row 21, you may want to add the eyes and the remaining stuffing. Then finish the remaining rows and stitch up the top of the head. You have now completed the most time-consuming part of making a chicken. Make the wings. Make a ring. You can use a magic ring or do a chain of 3 as I have done. Do whichever you find easiest. Single crochet into the ring 6 times. Then begin your increases. After doing all the increases, your wing should look like this. Start the decreases. By the end of the last row, you should have 8 stitches which you can join together with a single crochet. Leave a long enough tail so you can use it to attach it to the chicken. Next, the tail. Chain 7. When you turn your work, put your first stitch into the second to last chain. Then chain 1. After 2 single crochet, chain 5. Then turn your work and repeat. You might find that crocheting into the second chain is more difficult, but don't worry if you can only get your hook through one strand of yarn, it will still turn out okay, just don't twist it. And your tail should end up like this. Now for the comb. Chain 12. Then double crochet into the second to last stitch and the next 2 stitches. Slip stitch into the next. Double crochet into the next stitch. Then add 2 double crochet into the stitch after that. Followed by 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Slip stitch. Then do a double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. Slip stitch into the same last stitch. And it's finished. Your comb should look something like this. To make the beak, switch to a 2.5mm hook and some thinner yarn. I'm making a ring by chaining 3, then inserting my 8 single crochet into the middle of it. You could also use a magic ring. This part is a little more fiddly. Do 1 row of single crochet in each stitch. Make sure to push it right side out. Then do 3 rows with 1 increase in each row. Slip stitch to finish and your beak should look like this. Lastly, the feet. Again, make a ring with 8 single crochet through the middle. For the toes, do 5 rows. For the legs, do 15 rows. I am finishing the legs by joining the opening together with 4 single crochet. Legs done. You should now have a chicken body, 2 wings, a beak, a tail, a comb, 2 long legs, and 4 shorter toes. You should attach the toes to the legs like this. Now it's time to finish the chicken. So now you can make yourself a flock of chickens that lay eggs. They keep their shape nicely even when there is no egg inside. Stretch the hole open to put an egg inside. Don't just try to force it in. If you're putting chocolate eggs inside, make sure it doesn't get too warm or you might end up with a mess in your chicken. So let me know what you think of this chicken pattern and if you make one. Thanks for watching.